I am so dumb. Wow. Okay, now that she can actually hear me. Wait, okay. Now. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, it does work. Okay, so now I should be able to. Wait, oh my god, I'm so dumb. I don't want to be copyrighted. So, copyright. Oopsie. Okay. What's this? Oh geez. Oh my god. Oh god. Why is it so loud? It's so loud. Oh my god. It's so loud. It's scary. We're gonna turn it down just a tad. Just a tad. That's not creepy. You should have typed in creepy. Oh my god, no, it's back. And it's still loud. Stop. I'm gonna type in creepy. I'm sorry. That's not how you spell creepy. I forgot the C button doesn't work. There we go. Nope. None of these are creepy. Oh. Hold on. Nope, got the same thing. Microphone is hurting my ear. Okay. That's all I needed to know. Ah! This sucks. Ah. There it is. Okay. Okay. And I can be heard just fine. So now we can get into the creepypastas. Let's see what kind. We have the, of course, Jeff the Killer. Oh, but it's a reboot. Apologies for my voice, it's kind of raspy and I'm feeling a little tired, but who cares? We're gonna do this anyway. The Noir family. Trigger warning. Oh. Nope. Don't want that bad trip. Oh my god, that scared the mess out of me. Oh god. We're gonna turn it down just a bit so I don't get scared again. I'm gonna get scared again. That was scary. That scared me. When science found God, my soul is in a paper lantern. Ooh. Now, mind you, I have never read these before. That really is annoying for me. There we go. There we go. Projection. I've never read a creepypasta before, so I don't know what I'm getting myself into. So let's do it anyway. The Oracle. I'm looking for my neighbor's dog has a zipper. There's more. God, it gets creepier. And I love it. I love this song. I'm gonna add it later. Worlds without heroes. Backwards. If glass could scream. Let me take your picture. The perfect excuse me, dish. Where's remorse? Haha, didn't get me this time. Criminy. Ooh. Satan offered me a job. Ooh! Ooh. Okay, I think I might read that one. How to break a bad habit. There's something living in the wallpaper. Ooh. I'm waiting for that one. Okay, so we got 2 so far. That I'm gonna read, maybe. I might read both, depending on how long they are. Evil within the institution. Bone dust. I think I want to start with that one, but I'm gonna keep going. The agoraphobic journal. Agoraphobic journal. 100% real human hair. King's Drift. What happens when the stars go out? My eyes itchy, hold on. You're not gonna scare me this time. Is it too quiet? I don't know. No one's talking to me. Where's everyone? The stars go out. It came from above. The oldest tree is trying to communicate. Patient files. An unopenable wooden box. Okay, I want to start with that up here. I think it was bone dust. Yeah, it was bone dust. I'm gonna start with this one. Ow. Okay. I think I have the whole. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Now it's time for the spooky. I must warn you now that every detail included in this account is not of my own invention, though I wish from the bottom of my heart that it was exactly that, an invention, and that none of it is at all pleasant to read. So if you have any sense, you will stop now. Forget you ever saw this and never allow your mind to wander onto this subject again. I don't listen to rules, so we're gonna read it anyway. Shut up. For those of you who ignore this warning through carelessness and stupidity, you have my disrespect. For those of you who ignore this warning due to overpowering curiosity, you have my empathy. or I am just like you. But I wish now that I could return to the moment I first found that dictaphone under the floorboards of my home and stop myself from ever pressing play. But I cannot, and this is the result of that mistake. I hope that anyone who learns of the events which transpired here in my home to its previous owner, either by reading it here or otherwise, will use such information in order to prevent it from ever happening to someone else, although the madness will undoubtedly set in before long. The following moment is everything that I heard from the moment I pressed play. Please, please, somebody hear this. Just listen to what I have to say. I don't have much time. I can't even pick up a pen anymore. Who knows how quickly it'll take the rest of me. There's no point in telling you my name or anything about myself. It would just end up hurting my family even more. Except that I used to have a sister, or I was supposed to have one, or I still do. She's sort of still here, but only inside me, like a ghost that exists only within my body. You might have heard stories about people who found teeth in their shoulders or other growths that are all the remains of their twin brother or sister they were supposed to have. The ones that never made it out of the womb. The ones that people like me absorbed before they even had a chance. No! Stop! I cannot talk right now. It's not our fault. We don't know what we're doing. Maybe we got too close. Maybe there's something wrong with us. Or maybe there's something wrong with them, and that's why we do it. Either way, my sister is still here, still inside my body, and she hates me for it. It's not her fault either. I'd probably want revenge too, if I were in her position. But this, I don't think I could ever do this to anyone. Maybe she doesn't even know she's doing it, but she is, and it's unbearable. I'm meant to be turning 20 in 2 weeks, and I doubt now that I'll ever see the day arrive. A month ago, my health was near perfect. Now I'm confined to my room, and even my parents can barely look at me. And when they do, it's like all the love they ever felt for me has been depleted from their eyes, replaced with the fear and disdain that I feel for myself. I can walk, but only slowly and stiffly, and trying to eat is more than slightly difficult when your stomach has rotted away to nothing. The skin on my legs is thin and pale, but the skin on my torso, arms and hands crumbled from existence a week ago. My heart can barely bring itself to beat. My lungs are almost enveloped in dust inside out, and yet my face hasn't changed at all. My sister has shown me what I am to her, a monster. As I sit here now, my fingers are breaking. That's the snapping sound you can hear. They're crumbling. I'm crumbling. It won't be long now. I can't stop recording. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to hear this. After that, there were screams of indescribable horror, laced with a chilling undertone of snapping and crunching. I can only imagine that the poor girl's life ended then, with the final scream, and that nothing on earth could be more torturous than the way in which she met her demise. Please, if you have read all of this, put this knowledge to good use. I will help as much as I can, but already this girl is consuming my dreams, and every night I awake to the snapping of bones, always in agony, and always with a new piece of skin missing or peeling away. Please stop this from happening again. kinda hard to stop it from happening. So, you're kinda struck out of luck, buddy. Sorry to say. But if your skin is peeling away every day, you need to see a doctor, my friend. You really need to see a doctor. Hold on, wait, I got this. 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 Dog. We're gonna go back a page now, and we're gonna read those two that I saw. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. We're going back a page. No, was it the first page I saw it on? I think it might have been the first page. Heroes, backwards. Yeah, I think it was on the first page. Glass could scream. Take a picture, the perfect dish. Remorse. No, it was this one. I think. Oh, Satan offered me a job. Here we go. Okay. Satan offered me a job. Let's see how this one will go. I'm sorry, did you say Satan? The young man standing on my porch nodded eagerly. Yes, sir, he said. We have come to spread the message of our Lord and Savior Satan. Wait a minute. It's weird. Sorry if I sound muffled. My microphone is in my left earbud, so you can hear the music with me. What, where, what? Wait, what? It says there's music. Bruh, don't do that. Don't do this to me. Don't do that. That's weird. Is it like supposed to play on its own or something? I don't like this. I don't like it. Wait. Hold on. No. What's happening? That's weird because it didn't do this to the other one, did it? Oh, I don't like that. Oh, wait, I forgot I turned the volume up. I'm sorry. Wait. I'm sorry. That is so not nice. Oh, I don't like that. Was that there before? Back off. Oh, hi. Oh my God, that was scary. I didn't like that. Oh God, that was so weird. Like this. I'm gonna go to that next, but that was scary. Was that there before? I don't even know. Oh God. That was scary. I didn't like it. Okay. Oh my God. Oh God, that was terrifying. Oh. I look. Oh! Don't you scare me! I don't like this anymore! I don't like it! Who is that? Jake. Nash. Jake Nashley boyfriend. Yeah. Out of my way! Oh my God, I didn't like that. Oh God. That was scary. I don't think that happened for the other one. That's why I'm freaking out. Shut up. No, it's Jake. It's doing it again. No, naturally BF. Oh my god, I don't like this anymore. I don't like it. I knew I was gonna get scared. Oh my god, I don't like this. Okay. I look from him. I can't even read. I'm like shaking and stuff. That was scary. I don't like this anymore. I don't like it anymore. Get her back out. I don't want it anymore. Don't move. The screen moved on its own. I didn't like. Oh my god, what happened? I don't like this anymore. Ah! I don't like it. I looked from him to his companion. Both were dressed in ill-fitting white button-down shirts and black slacks with gelled up side part haircuts and slightly manic smiles. Okay, I said. Well, I'm not really into the Lord and Savior thing, so I think I'm gonna have to pass. I closed the door, only to find the young man's foot obstructing it. I opened it back up and sighed. Just a moment of your time, sir, the young man said. Perhaps a look at our literature could convince you. The other young man lifted up his suitcase and popped open the latches. When I saw what was inside, my heart nearly jumped out of his chest. Is that real? Oh, yes, sir, the first man said. Go ahead and take a closer look. I slowly reached out and picked up one of the bundles and inspected it. I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a real stack of $100 bills to me. Why is this here? Go. Can you move off the screen? Oh. Fine. Whatever. Just get off the screen. Can I go back now? Thank you. Care, push notification. Shut up. Go away. Go away. Oh, I don't like this. I'm scared. My ear hurts. Okay. To me, I looked from the money to the creepy but overall harmless seeming young men, and then I waved them inside. We sat down around my coffee table, and there was a moment of awkward silence. So, I began, clearing my throat. My name's David, and you two are... Oh, forgive my rudeness, sir. The first young man replied. I am Acolyte Paul, and this is Acolyte Stefan. Oh, well, would you like anything to drink? Stop! Don't do that. It was fine until this story. It wasn't scaring me before. I don't like this anymore. Oh no, sir. We do not require sustenance as mortals do, said Paul. Right, I said. I picked up my half-finished beer from the night before and took a swig. The two young men just sat in silence, grinning at me as I drank. I coughed a little bit, and the end of the beer... What? I coughed a little bit, and the end of the beer... What? And wiped the foam from my lips. You said you came to spread a message, right? I asked, so what's the message? This is louder than it needs to be in my ears. Oh, now it's a scolding. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't want to do this anymore. We're really glad you asked, said Paul. Satan is recruiting for skilled labor positions in Heck, and we've identified you as a top candidate. Congratulations, sir. This is fantastic news for you. My eyes wandered to the suitcase full of money. And, stop it. What does this job consist of? I asked. Does my voice sound shaky now? It sounds shaky. Asking all the right questions. Paul replied, You're a sharp guy, David. The details are all laid out in the contract here. Stephen produced a single piece of paper from somewhere I couldn't see and laid it on the coffee table. I picked up the paper and stared at it. This is a contract? I asked. Oh, yes, sir, said Paul. What language is this? It's written in Old Enochian, sir, the language of angels. I set the contract back down on the table. Well, what does it say? What's it say? I asked. I'm sorry, sir, said Paul. I can't read Old Enochian. We were just instructed by our superior to deliver the contract along with your signing bonus. Signing bonus? I asked. Stephen popped open the latches to the suitcase once again. So you're telling me, I said, setting down my beer, that if I sign this piece of paper, you're just going to give me a suitcase full of money? Yes, sir, that's the deal, Paul said enthusiastically. I took another swig of beer. Got a pen? I asked. Never sign things with the devil! Never! That's a bad idea! I'm scared. I don't like it anymore. Paul handed me the pen and I scribbled my name messily at the bottom of the paper, which Stephen promptly snatched up and stowed away somewhere I didn't see. Wow, that's great, said Paul. I guess we better go now. All right, I said. I'll see you later. Very funny, sir, said Paul. Of course I meant we three had better go. What do you mean by... My voice was cut off by a roaring sound as the three of us fell through the floor. Hot air rushed past us as we fell towards a distant red glow below us. Paul and Stephen's faces remained frozen in their manic grins as their ties flapped up and whipped around their faces. We fell hard on the glowing red dirt below, sending up a cloud of dust around us. When the dust cleared, I found myself in a strange cross between a cave and an office, facing a large obsidian desk behind which sat a high-backed leather chair. The chair slowly swung around to reveal a smiling red demon in a suit. Hi, David, he said. I'm Satan. Now let's talk about that job. Oh, there's a part 2! Great! Let's go! Ow! I hit my ear. Oh, what happened? Oh, read it. Do I touch you? What do I... Ah! Oh my god. I'm scared. Ah! Don't do that. Please stop. Like this. Wait, what? Saying, oh. Right now, something's just sleeping because you deserve it. Go away, please. Please go away. Oh. I'm scared. I don't want to do this anymore. How do I get rid of you? Normal sight. I guess I'm so scared. I'm terrified. Okay. This is the second part here. Here we go! Hooray! Can I change the color? I don't like the color. I heard my brother. He was yelling at me. Ah! What is this? Everything is scaring me now. Ah! Shut up! Go away! What do you want? Oh. Okay. Okay. I think I'm paranoid now. Why did I do this to myself? What in God's name is going on here? I spewed it out. Satan arched one of his thin black eyebrows. In whose name? He said. I just meant, I began before Satan cut me off with good-natured laughter. I'm only joking, Satan said. Stop it. But boy, do you ever not know how to read a room, Jerry. You're gonna have to work on that if you're going to succeed down here in the heck. But my name's David, I said. Satan opened a manila file folder on his desk and slipped on a pair of pince-nez reading spectacles. He scanned the folder for a moment before looking back up at me. Are you not Jerry Smith, satanic cult leader and master of unholy magic? He asked. No, I'm an accountant, I replied. Satan scratched at his goatee. Well, that's not good at all, he said. Do you at least have a bachelor's degree in unholy magic? No, I said. Is that even a thing that exists? Of course it is, said Satan. We have an online program at the University of Phoenix. Well, I know I'm not going there. Oh, I said, but isn't that place kind of a scam? He said. Why? Because they lure naive young people in with the promise of a better future and then bilk them out of thousands of dollars, all in exchange for a degree not worth the paper it's printed on. Yeah, I said. That was the reason I was thinking of. Jerry, Satan said, shaking his head. My name's actually, I know that the less enlightened, that may seem like a scam. Wait, I know that no, I read it right. Oh, to the less enlightened, that may, okay. He went on. But here in heck, we call that a masterclass in practical business ethics. Plus, due to some clever legal maneuvering, we have the implicate right to employ 20% of their graduates after death. Okay then. Satan sighed and closed the folder before slipping off his spectacles and setting them down gently on the desk. Well, he said, I can tell that you're probably not going to be a good fit here, but seeing that you've already signed the contract and there are some pretty steep penalties for breach, you're just going to have to do your best. He redirected his attention to the corner of the room where Paul and Stephen stood, still sporting their many Cheshire cat grins. Oh, that's how you say it. I'd ask for you two, he said. Change out of those human suits. You're giving me the creeps. Yes, sir. Right away, said Paul. There was a wet tearing noise. I imagine that noise. Oh my god, the phone scared me. Oh my god. Oh, I hate this stupid phone. I don't like anything right now. Everything is scary. Tearing noise, and Paul and Stefan's faces split down the middle. Ah! Warning, if you do not like stuff like this, leave the stream now and never return. Oh! I don't want to read anymore. I'm scared. I'm a scared little kitty cat. Oh, hey, stop. If I scream, rip headphone users. As two gargantuan insect-like heads spouted out from their necks. The rest of the skin slid off onto the floor like a pile of discarded clothes. I don't like this anymore. Why did I do this to myself? What did I get myself into? Satan shook his head as he regarded the two now stark naked demons standing in his office. Don't you guys wear clothes under those suits? He said. Sorry, Mr. Satan, sir, said Paul. It's really hot with clothes on underneath. You do realize that you're currently in heck, right? Said Satan. You guys should be used to the heat by now. Yes, Mr. Satan, sir, said Paul. Satan sighed and pressed a little red button on his phone handset. Tina, he said. Yes, Mr. Satan. Came a tired-sounding female voice. Hey, me. I'm very sleepy. This is not helping. I want to go to sleep. Can you please send in? There's no to escort a code to Hall and Stefan to the pain monster down in HR. Yes, Mr. Satan. The door to the office opened, and a giant blue-skinned demon with a hatchet embedded in the back of his skull entered. He slung the two acolytes over his shoulder and carried them screaming out of the office. I should have fired those two a long time ago, said Satan, shaking his head. But they're my wife's nephews. What can I do? Oh. I didn't know someone as evil as you could have a wife. The more you know. I don't know, I replied. As Satan skimmed the manila file folder on his desk, I eyed the two suits of human skin in the corner of the office, wondering if they had used to be filled with humans instead of demons. My thoughts were soon interrupted by Satan clearing his throat. No sense in wasting. It's supposed to say sense. Well, no sense in wasting time, he said. Let's get down to brass tacks. I assume you're familiar with Orznak's law of eternal soul entropy and hyperinflation. Orznak's what? I asked. Satan sighed and scribbled a note in his folder. Well, at the very least, you should be acquainted with Ball's index of human evil and the correct way to measure the soul's value in micro-Hitlers. Micro-Hitlers? The frick is a micro-Hitler? He said. I shook my head. Sorry, no. Satan frowned and scribbled another note inside the folder. Then he shut it and tossed it into the fireplace. in the back corner of the office. The fire flashed bright purple for a moment, and then the fire was gone. Hold on, my eyes are itching. Now shut up. Oh. I am terrified. I don't want to do this anymore. That's all right, he said with an easy smile. It's all relatively straightforward. I'm sure you'll pick it up in no time. In the meantime, though, I'm going to assign you a training officer to help you learn the ropes and monitor your progress. Satan pressed a button on his phone headset. Tina, he said. Yes, Mr. Satan, replied the voice. Satan released the button, and a moment later, the office door bust off the hinges, and an enormous demonic teddy bear lumbered into the office. His fur was gray and spotted with what looked suspiciously like old bloodstains, and one of his eyes glowed red like burning coal. When he spoke, it was a deep, resounding baritone that was so loud that it chattered my teeth. So I'm gonna go as low as I can with the voice I have right now, which is a little something like this. Yes, Lord Satan. I can't. My voice. He boomed. Hello, Frank and Teddy. Said Satan. This here is Jerry Smith, master of satanic accounting. I need you to show him the ropes on the new project they're running out of. Yale's department. Do you think you can do that for me? I shall complete my task or die in the course of its glorious undertaking. Freddie, Frank and Teddy said, then turning his attention to me, he said, "Come, human, we have work to do." Yet when I tried to stand, I found my legs to be strangely uncooperative. My stomach was squirming, and the demon's ember eyes felt like it was burning a hole in me from across the room. Satan, I asked. Yes, Jerry. You don't have any human training officers, do you? Why, are you some kind of racist or something? Said Satan. No, I mean, are teddy bears even technically a race? I am a commander in Satan's demonic legion. Boom. Frank and Teddy. Not a teddy bear. Really insensitive, Jerry, said Satan, shaking his head. Besides, you've got no need to worry. Frank Teddy is one of our finest training officers, and he's only authorized to use lethal force in extreme circumstances. Oh, I said, that's comforting. Come, tiny human, boomed Frank and Teddy. He motioned for me to follow him out of the office, and I did so. When we got into the hallway, he said, It is time for your first and most important lesson, human, in the everlasting kingdom of heck. All circumstances qualify as extreme. I felt my knees weaken. I opened my mouth to reply, but all that came out was a slight gasping sound. The hallway that Frank and Teddy and I walked along was filled with closed doors, screams, and men emanating from the rooms behind them. I felt a deep sense of dread beginning to bubble in my stomach. I hope that I'm still alive in a few days' time.
Banana!
Boy!
Did you live stream yet?
Oh, God. I'm live now. What do you want?
Hi, YouTube!
No!
How you doing?
Yes!
Are you on Reddit?
Go somewhere. Turn my light off. If I am, I'll update you then. I think that was it. I hope it was. I don't want to do it anymore. Why is that a... Okay, I'm only doing one more story and then I'm done. Stop it. I don't like it anymore. I'm gonna do that remorse one. I don't like this anymore. I don't like... Okay, we're gonna read this one. And I'm gonna go eat something. I'm scared. I don't want to submit my pasta. I don't even want spaghetti. I don't like this anymore. I feel sick to my stomach. I'm gonna do it on time. Okay, good. Well, I'm only streaming for about an hour, and I'm done. I don't like this anymore. This is good. Go away. Why are you here? Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. I don't like this anymore. I am so scared. I feel like I'm going to throw up. I want to cry. Ugh. Okay. I got this. For how long? I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Okay. Wait, that's uncomfortable. Hold on. Oh, stop it. Stop. Right. That'll work for now. When I saw the car for sale on Craigslist, I was shocked. Not only was it a good price, decent shape, and reliable brand, but it was custom built for someone who didn't have legs. Both of my legs had to be amputated due to a childhood illness. Obviously, it made driving a lot more complicated. I've learned to drive on a specially... Stop! Why? Why did you move? Oh God, no. Why is there a 37 up there now? That was... I like this. Okay. Specially equipped car that had the gas and brake. H what? I'm terrified. I don't like this anymore. Gas and brake power through a hand crank instead of pedals. I drove that thing for a decade before it was stolen. I still think about those bastards who took it. Am I allowed to say that? I'm assuming I'm allowed to say that. And if it's not, I'm sorry. I didn't know there was going to be such language. I immediately called the owner. He said he had the car altered for his daughter, who became a paraplegic. Huh? I don't like this anymore. I want to go to sleep. I want to go to bed. I don't want to finish the story. I want to cry. After a car accident the year before, even though he had it altered, but his daughter refused to use the car and had given up driving altogether. He said the car itself was bringing her a lot of sadness, so he wanted to get rid of it as soon as possible. We arranged to meet that afternoon. I could not contain my excitement. I took out my favorite prosthetics, the ones my girlfriend Dana had painted koi fish on, and fastened them in. Usually cars that were built for someone like me cost way too much to even fathom buying. Being disabled in this society is expensive. But this guy was selling the car for $1K. $1K! I would have given him 3 times as much and laughed it off. 2 o'clock finally arrived and I bust over to the What? What? Dude, what is happening? Why? What are you doing that for? You did all of this already. Stop it! Stop trying to scare me. Go away. You're rude and mean and I don't like you. It was in a nice... Where? What? Oh, over... Stop it. Over to the seller's place. It was a nice... I'm getting something to eat after this. I'm just gonna hug this bear that's near me. And I'm gonna think about my life choices. It was in a nice neighborhood, just 20 minutes or so from downtown. I got a few stares from my fellow passengers, but I was used to that. It's not every day you see a guy with fish on his legs. I got off a little early and walked to the house. I knew which house it was because the car was sitting right out front. It was beautiful. I walked up so quickly I almost didn't see the woman sitting on a picnic table in the yard. She was older than me, maybe in her early 40s, with white hair. She wore a thick black coat. I waved to her, but she didn't take her eyes off the car. Hey, I'm Finn. I'm here about the car. Slowly she shifted her gaze over to me. The look on her face was one of fear. There is something living in the back seat, she said softly. Sorry, what? I was sure I heard wrong. There is something alive in the back seat. She opened her mouth as if she were to say more, but then shut it and turned back to the car. A man rushed out of the house. You must be Finn. I'm so sorry I didn't see you walk up. It's no problem. I rubbed my arm awkwardly. Hey, so she said there was something living in the back seat? Is there a rodent problem or something? The man turned around and saw the woman. Oh, shoot. That's not a nice word. Jane is out here. I'm really sorry. She isn't right mad. He ran over to her. I told you to stay inside. He deserves to know what's living back there. She shrieked at him. Oh my God! Oh my God! That's not funny! Oh my God! Oh. I don't like this. Hello? Hello? Hi. I'm reading a scary story and I don't want to read it anymore. It's online. No, but I want to. Oh, I can't. Anymore. I don't like this anymore. I want to go to sleep. I want to eat some chicken. I want some water. I need a friend. The music's still playing. Go away. I want to cry. I am so scared. I am so scared. No! Stop it! I don't even remember where I left off. Oh wait, I think I found it. He grabbed her and hoisted her up in his arms. Over his shoulder, he called, "I'll be right back. Jane needs some rest." As she was carried into the house, she screamed, "Beware! It took my legs, but it wants a life." Oh, I'm done after this story. I can't. I need to sleep at night. Ah! What? What's wrong? I don't like this anymore. I'm scared. When they both disappeared behind the door, I strongly considered bolting out of there, which would have been hard to do since I didn't have... That's not funny! Leave me alone! That's not funny. Didn't have my running prosthetics on. Jane must be the daughter... What is wrong with... I am very scared! I'm hungry. I'm sleepy. I want to go to bed. I don't know. I'm not crying. I want to though. It just sounds like I'm crying. Shut up. I don't know what you said, but shut up. I don't want to get it. I have a case of the sniffles. That's why I'm sniffling. Why you don't know? Because I don't. Leave me alone. Let me finish this story so I can eat something and go to sleep. I don't know why I did this. I regret life. I'm gonna go to sleep and regret life choices. I don't like this anymore. Jane must be the daughter he mentioned in his ad, considering the fact that she didn't walk. For some reason, I had pictured her younger. Where you are now. I am in my room, in the dark, and it's nighttime with creepy music playing and a fan blowing on low.
I'm just having a great old time. I'm great. I'm good. I'm happy. We're happy. We're all having fun. We're all having rainbows and kittens. We're all smiling and laughing and filled with joy. Where is this music? I'm using a thing. I'm using a music app, and I have the microphone in my ear. Because the app that I have doesn't record in phone or in device audio, so I'm doing it a different way. I just want to curl up into a ball and never, ever, ever leave. The situation was really weird. It didn't sit right with me. But on the other hand, the car was such a good price. The man came back outside. You are not like the YouTubers I see. You are different. Different how? I'm not trying to be like everyone else. I am legitimately terrified. I don't want to keep going. I think about to make a video about you. Again, is this good or bad? I am not famous. I have 20 subscribers, and I'm happy with it. You're not telling me if I'm good or bad. I am very scared. I don't know why I'm doing it. Why did I decide to make this at night? I am an idiot sometimes. Why do I do this to myself? Why? I gotta finish the story. If I don't finish the story, I won't be able to sleep. I won't eat food. I'll never see the daylight again. I want to go. I don't want to do this. Okay. The man came back outside with a bit of sweat on his brow. Sorry about that. I thought she was inside. Jane is, well, she has a few extra screws loose at the moment. Is she okay? No. I have the sniffle. I have it's the sniffles. I want to cry. I really do. But I just have a case of the snifflies. Oh. Is she okay? Looking back, that was a stupid question, but it was the only thing I could think of. The accident really got to her. Even though it's been a while, she can't let go of it, he sighed. As you heard, she even invented some sort of thing living in the back seat. She's convinced this is what caused her accident, not the fact she was driving too much. I'm so sorry, I said quietly. He shrugged. Are you crying? Because I don't hear it. I said no! I have a case of the snifflies! Is my microphone broken? Did I turn audio off again? Wait. Stop it. It's not what. That's this one. Go away. No one likes you, Google. Why didn't it work? Now it's recording my audio. My microphone's not broken. He shrugged. But enough about the past. The car. Ouch! Ow! My arm. The car is in really good shape. After the accident, I had the entire thing rewired. Sorry, But are you saying this was the car that she was driving when she crashed? He shuffled, looking away from me. Yeah, guess I should have mentioned it in the ad. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with the car. No damage from the accident at all. I added the special hand cranks for her. It drives perfectly. Normally, I would be asking for a lot more, but I just need it gone. I think for Jane to heal, it needs to be with someone else. I took a test drive, and he wasn't lying. The car was perfect. If not for the mileage, you might have thought it was brand new. Driving again was amazing. For the past year, I had to rely completely on the bus or Donna, I like Donna to get me anywhere. This would change my life. Despite the strangeness of Jane and her odd comments, I bought the car. Not brought it, I bought it. Oh, sniffles! The man was so happy he nearly teared up. You won't regret this. Saying that, I'm going to regret it. Just like how I regret going to this website and reading creepypastas at 9:55 at night. Shut up, music. No one likes you. Ow, itchy legs. He said joyfully. I drove to the DMV, got the plates, and felt a freedom I missed dearly. I was on 4 wheels again. I headed straight to Donna's house. I inhaled too fast. I'm good. She was going to be excited for me. With this new car, maybe I could try and find a better job and finally get the money for an engagement ring. Aww, how nice. The thought of proposing made me even happier. Donna was perfect for me in every way. She was strong when I was scared. She was calm when I would freak out. We balanced each other. I was head over heels for her. I knew that everything was going to work out. I will murder this music. If I meet the authors of anyone that makes a creepypasta, I am going to harm them. I'm going to harm myself in the process because I decided to read a few. How many did I read? 4? No, I read 3. That's when I heard the rumble. It was quiet at first, like a typical car sound. But as I kept driving, it started to change. It began to sound more like a peculiar whisper. With every bump, the whispering was louder. My first reaction was annoyance. I thought the car was in perfect condition, but clearly something was wrong. I figured I'd take it to the mechanic tomorrow. I spent the night with Donna, going over our dreams for the future. She fit so nicely in the crook of my arm. I dated a few girls here and there, but Donna was my first real relationship. Not only did she not care about my amputations, she celebrated me and my disability. We ran a marathon together last year. I never would have finished without her encouragement. I couldn't wait to marry her. Oh no, don't tell me. If he dies, I'm going to cry. If this man dies, I am going to cry. In the morning, it was hard to get out of bed. Donna was still asleep. I curled up beside me. I kissed her forehead. I think that's an eye hiding. Yep. I kissed her forehead. I had decided that I would take the car in early to be looked at. and then get a start on the job hunt. I put on my everyday prosthetics and headed out. My neck hurts. Wait, my phone keeps moving. Stay still! Where did I stop? Oh. I was halfway to the body shop. What? When the rumble started again. I rolled my eye. What? Oof! Shut up like you can really shut up. What? Huh? I don't want to know. Whatever. I rolled my eyes, but before too long, I noticed something odd in the rearview mirror. This is the part where I regret everything I've done. I was only supposed to record for an hour. We're going on an hour and a half. Whoop-de-doo! Mighty Duck. What the heck's a Mighty Duck? That sounds familiar, but I have no idea what Mighty Duck is. Every time I glanced in that direction, something red flashed behind my seat. It was like a shadow. It disappeared right when I caught sight of it. The hairs on the back of my neck stood up. I couldn't help but think of Jane. I was about to... There's something living in the back seat. At the mechanic, I watched as they did a thorough inspection of the car. They checked under the hood, in the seats, everywhere. They couldn't find anything that made a rumbling noise. In fact, they said the car was in better shape than it should be for its age. I pushed back a little, asking again if there was any way an animal could be living in the car somewhere. Their exact answer: unless it's invisible, there's nothing living in your car. I felt embarrassed. Of course, there was nothing in my car. I was being stupid. Jane was just a woman who was deeply affected by her accident. I headed back home. Oh, I hate having this sniffly. I hit the first red light and something pulled my hair. I swung my head. I don't like this. I don't like this. I swung my head around, but there was nothing. My shoulders got tense. I looked into the rearview mirror. The red flash bled into my seat. Stop! I got the feeling of ants crawling up my back. I don't like it. I don't like it. Now I'm getting angry. Where's my cover? I'm wrapping up in my cover. My safe haven. I feel protected now that I have my cover. I kept staring, trying to catch another glimpse. The car behind me honked. I looked forward and realized the light was green. Reluctantly, I went ahead. Not even a minute went by before I felt nails on... No! I don't like this! I don't like it! This one is the worst one! This is the worst of them all! I don't like this story! Ah! See, what would have made this totally worse is if my brother walked in, he heard me reading what I read, and did that. He walked in my room, I was reading that, I said I felt nails on the back of my neck, and he did that. I would have punched the mess out of him so hard. So hard. Ah! We turned around, but again, nothing was there. I tried to focus on driving. You're freaking out, I whispered. The whisper replied, out, out, out. You out, out, out! What you mean? I don't like it anymore. I looked in the rearview mirror and saw what looked like a sick red arm sticking out behind my seat. It recoiled in an instant. Suddenly, there was a resounding crash. The airbag slapped me back to the seat, my neck pinned sideways. I screamed, but my lungs were compressed. I must have rear-ended the car in front of me. It was my fault. I hadn't been paying attention. My imagination had nearly gotten me killed. If you felt it on your neck, it's not your imagination. If you feel nails scraping on your neck very softly, and you felt something pull your hair, that is not your imagination. Something is trying to either kill you, possess you, take you to Satan, or something else. I don't like this anymore. The airbag deflated quickly and the police were on the scene. I had completely smashed the car in front of me. Luckily, there was no one in the back seat of their car. Strangely, my car had no damage. Not even a scratch. I realized slowly that I had only just gotten the car and hadn't bought insurance yet. Needless to say, I spent a lot of time apologizing and talking with the police. When the accident was finished and we had all run out of things to say, it was time for me to drive home. I dreaded it. Clearly, Jane had gotten into my head. I was seeing things, hearing things. I felt like I was going crazy. Even while I was talking to the police, I felt insane. They asked what happened to cause the crash. I had to pause and decide whether or not to say. Something in my backseat was talking to me and I saw a red arm and I wasn't paying attention to the road. Instead, I just told them the last part. I wasn't paying attention to the road. Before getting into the car, I called Donna. I told her about the crash, but left out the thing in the back seat. She told me to come over. Her apartment was actually closer, so I agreed. Plus, some snuggle time could make this all go away. That sounds absolutely nice, but I have no one to snuggle with, so I gotta keep reading the story. Great! Just great! Just awesome! Great! Great! Absolutely fantastic! I'm gonna get my bear in a minute. It's the only thing I can snuggle right now. So stupid. Hesitantly, I got into the car. I inspected the back seat as thoroughly as I could. There was nothing there. Nothing wrong with it. Slowly, I pulled into traffic. I drove as slow as possible. The people around me were not happy with my speed, and I got honked at quite a few times, but I didn't care. I was not going to endanger any more lives. I spent the entire time in the car in a tense, why, okay, then, okay, leaving me alone, I can't. I was not going to talk, but you. I spent the tense statue-like pose. All of my muscles were ready for anything. I realized my hands were shaking a little. Stop it, I told myself. You're making this all up. It was a miracle that I made it to Donna's without incident. I almost cried when I pulled in front of her apartment building. She was outside waiting for me, a concerned look on her beautiful face. I got out the car and went to hug her. She backed away, worried. What is it? I asked. She was looking at the car. Who is that? She pointed. I followed her finger with my eyes. There, sitting in the back seat with a face pressed against the glass, was a figure, a red human-like figure. One large eye was open and nearly digging into the window. It raised an arm as if to wave before completely disappearing. I felt like fainting, but Dana, being the person she is, turned to me. Her chin was squared, and she was angry. We're going to that bastard who sold you this thing and getting your gosh darn money back. Oh, that's what I meant to mention. None of these stories are mine. I don't want any of these stories to be mine. I claim nothing here. The only thing I claim here is my fear for everything I've just read. I regret everything. The sad part is, I want to read one more story and call it a night. I do these things to myself because I love to see myself like this. This is all just great for me. It is just wonderful. Just happy. Just happy. Just the greatest. Things going A-okay. The Book of the Ravenous. No, shut up. Another hungry mouth. Some shooting stars aren't meant to be wished upon. I got itchy. We few are many. Unfriended competition grand prize winner. The contract. Ooh, maybe. Playpen. Stop it! The Devil's Playground. I stole a laptop. No, I did not. Upon the altar. That one, I think I've heard this one before. Oh, this is like a continuation of Unfriended Competition, I believe. Oh! I'm gonna record tomorrow. Woohoo! They like to play games. Welcome to Siri backwards. The True Legend of Friday the 13th. I don't want to read nothing about Jason right now. Please. Cigarettes will kill you. That's just true. The Statement of Rudolph Carter by H.P. Lovecraft. Nope. I never trusted anything by H.P. Lovecraft. Nope. The moon stares back. If I ever saw that happen, I would go crawl into a hole and stay there. The Vintage Carousel
I think I'm being followed by a clown.
Definitely not reading that. The Reaper's Scythe. Never use cheat codes on a Ouija board. You can cheat code a Ouija board? A part of me wants one, but never to play it. Just to like put it on display or something. Ouch. Then again, I don't even want that. Because I'm afraid it's going to move on its own. And I'll be like, nope, no. You're going in a fire like it's supposed to be. You're burning in a fire. Watch it burn. That's how you get rid of all the evil spirits from a Ouija board. Just throw it in a fire. I will most definitely. I will go outside and throw it right in. And if I die, I will kill the spirit that killed me. Even after death, I will kill it. And then, before it's dead completely, it is going to put me back in my body so I can relive my life. Not relive, finish living my life. Not dying in no evil spirits today. If something in this room moves without anything or anyone touching it, I'm done. I'm sleeping on the couch. I'm warning every object in this room. Okay. Keep going. Dear friend. Dear friend, I'm saying it's all over. The boy in the window. Now, blue, huh? I don't know. Here's the thing, I'm a psychopath. Okay. The sound of silence. Nope, we're not reading that. This is something bad. Ooh, the dark web. Okay. We're gonna go up here. Nope, wrong one. This one. We're gonna read a dark web one. Dark web. Go. Okay. Darkness she lives. Ooh. Comes from the dark. Dark spot. Dark star. Oh no. The dark afternoon tape. Real or hoax? If you ask me, all of it is real. Every single last thing is real. Never to be heard from. Words in the dark. In the darkness. Dark Slayer. Darkness. I like the one that said girl in it. I want to read that one. Nope. In darkness she lives. Right there. Okay. I promise. This is the last story. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna grab the bear that's over there in my room. I'm gonna hug it while putting on a nice lullaby to put me to sleep with the words safe somewhere in it, calm, something. I'm just gonna ride back and forth so I can fall asleep. I'm cold. If you hear squeaking, my bed is very squeaky. I'm sorry. In darkness she lives by this person. I have no rights to anything I have read today. Remember that. The rightful people get their credit for making these stories, even though these stories should never exist. Okay. Bang! I wanted to read that. The dark alley flashed with gunfire. A large cleft-lipped man wearing a flat cap loomed over Clara, aiming a shaky .357 at her head. Thought you could kill me, eh? He snarled. You bad word. That are not a, go away. That are not a nice word. That are not a nice word either. I'm just skimming now. Find any other not a nice word. I'm afraid to touch any buttons. What does this do? Oh, it was an undo. No. Okay. You bad word. His teeth bared like a rabid wolf, he choked the life out of the revolver's grip. I'll blow your brains out. Clara's ears rung. To say the bullet lodged in her throat, fired an unforgettable pain through her bald, ghost-pale body. What? Ghost-pale body would be an understatement. Oh! She pressed a hand against her wound. Blood trickled through her fingers. Down her hand, forearm rolled off her black coat, then onto the concrete. As she took a final lunge at him, jagged claws reaching for his throat, he pumped her with 3 extra lead stones before she could get him. She hit the ground. Police sirens blared. Wait. Okay. See no bad words. I think we're good this time. If you're wondering why I decided now to use that paintbrush, I forgot it was there. Police sirens blared far off in the distance. The shooter snapped his head in his direction and swore under his breath. He ran away, fumbling the revolver in his leather jacket. While she lied in a crimson puddle, Clara stared at a light polluted night sky as it stared back like a glassless mirror. All the stagnant summer heat couldn't cure the chill scraping her spine. This isn't real, she thought. She remembered the people she hunted. Their fear, their hate, their desperate struggle for life. Though never one to think she could outlast death, in the back of her mind she had seen herself above agony. A thing reserved for humans. Immeasurable guilt swept her like a tsunami. Now she knew the truth. The pain softened to nothing. Consciousness drifted in and out as it became harder for her eyes to see through the swallowing shadow. I can't read. Before she passed out, the last thing she saw was a man in a 3-piece suit running towards her. Clara had a dream. It was nothing but the few words a man spoke. Savior shall arise, give earth darkness. A bright light, pain, blinding sunlight trapped Clara in its fire. Flames melted her skin like candle wax. Her blood boiled. The marrow in her bones seared. A burning stench. It suffocated her like mustard gas. Ah! I'm not in the mood for screaming properly, so ah! Voices spoke. Where she went, or that she was even running at all, were unknown facts to her. The light brightened, the voices dimmed. She chased the sun, yearning to grind its inferno to dust. Suddenly, she crashed through glass, then fell on the ground. Shards tore at her skin. She just didn't stop. But she didn't stop. She couldn't stop until she returned to the dark. Clara found herself in an abandoned subway line, unaware how and when she got there. Though it was a black swarm of waste trash, rusted metal, and graffiti, it was the last place she felt safe. A field of rats scampered around her, tearing into anything they came across. The sounds of the scratching and squeaking always hung in the air. To see them eat as they starved made her stomach roar and hammered like a metal patient. Days passed. Soon it became impossible to suppress her needs. Though guilt-ridden by their tiny cries for mercy, though green balls of bile bloated in her stomach when she ate their meat, the rat hunt was on. When sleep came, rest never did, as the nightmares came and danced their helter-skelter waltz. Blood seas drowned her, fangs extended and pierced her jaws. She perished in the sun's core as screams for mercy jarred in her head. On and on and on they danced until she woke up. Then he arrived. Her breath died. Here's my video about you. What is it about? I need to post on YouTube. You're not explaining me if it's a good or bad video. The man with the cleft lip. The alley monster she called him. Wait. Oh, yeah. She called him. Loomed over her wearing the flat cap and all from that night. Muddy revolver pointing at her head. He dug his car weight boot into her chest. Upon opening his mouth, Clara saw the maggots eating his teeth. He hissed, "Murder many weak. Heck claims you no matter the count." Her body stuck itself to the ground. She couldn't move a limb. The first time she had seen him, she thought it was the end. Only when she regained control of her body and breath did the phantom disappear. After a while, she caught onto the pattern. However, it never got easier seeing him. The single respite from it all was her daydreams. Measureless meadows, tranquil trees, boulders blanketed in vibrant colored lichen, surreal structures sitting under starry sapphire skies. As the sugar air freed Clara from hunger and fear, her mind roamed the wonderland she created. But those moments were brief. too brief until they found her. Bang! A bright light. Time paused. Clara dashed behind one of the H-beam support columns, back gripped against the cold steel. Had she been paralyzed, her mind would have fixed on the idea that the alley monster was revisiting. At first she believed he was. She poked her head from around the corner. She poked her head from cover, convinced it was just a hallucination. Bang, bang, bang! The wind from a bullet grazed her right cheek. Clara's certainty of her being shot jolted through her like an electric shock. But when she realized she was unharmed, she tore through the tunnel, weaving between steel columns, leaping over debris, ducking her head as shots rang out. Get her! Don't let her get away. Short breaths and sweating ice. Clara sank behind another support column. A lopsided buffer stopped, and a stained white brick wall met her at a dead end. She ran to the top. She ran to the stop, and against the wall was a cast iron storm drain with holes just wide enough to slip her fingers in. She squatted and lifted the 200-pound grain with relative ease. It screeched against the cement as it rose. Over there! Her heart plummeted, lifting the grating above her head. Ow! Clara hurled it at her pursuers. It missed, causing a metal thunder to blast through the subway the instant it struck the ground. The entrance of the drainage system was a cramped cement hole with a ladder leading down. Whether it led anywhere but a dead end was a question she had to save for later. She knelt and began descending the ladder. Her legs crawled down as they reached for the rungs. Then her torso and her hands grabbed the ladder. Once her head was the last thing poking out, bang! Everything snapped into a blur. Her head whipped back and cracked the back of her skull against the corner of the drain entry. She heard nothing but a soft whistle in her head as her body fell the rest of the way down, banging against the walls and the ladder like a rag doll. Again! Good? Bad? Which one? She writhed on the floor. Oh! She writhed on the floor in agony. One by one, foggy figures floated down the ladder and closed around her in a circle, speaking in tongues while they watched her slip away. I am seriously? No! Stop. Stupid. Stranded in the middle of a boundless desert, Clara saw nothing else except the dunes into a woman underneath a pearl heaven. Red clouds drifted in eastward and westward, painting the sands with a bloody downpour. The storm closed in on Clara and dyed her red. Her body dissolved to black bone dust. But no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't scream. In front of her was the alley monster, a creature closer to death than human. Maggots squirt, but is not bad. Okay. Okay. I'll watch it later. Maybe that'll bring me some joy. Maggot squirmed from his mouth, his eyes, his ears, his nose. Will bring you. Huh? Okay. Okay. From his mouth, his eyes, his ears, his nose, sprouting like fungi. He said. She couldn't move. The corners of her the corners of the beast's mouth widened to the back of his head, ripping the flesh of it. What?
Hi.
What do you want?
Can you play Minecraft?
In a little while.
Huh?
In a little while.
Really?
Go away.
You're not tired?
Do I look tired to you? Get off of me. Go away. Get off. I'm gonna bite you.
You want
Beatrice. Maybe not. Get off! Ah! Get off of me! Get out of my room! Get off of me! Get out of my room! Get off of me and get out of my room!
I love you too much to get out.
I don't care! No! Ah! Ah!
It's too late to be doing that.
Stop! Ah! What's so funny about playing Minecraft? And maybe not in this video, Beatrice, but I will definitely. You know what? Let me. Before I forget. Hold on. Wait. It's nothing funny. Nothing funny about Minecraft. Minecraft is awesome. Jerk. Oh God! Oh, the light. It hurts. Woo. Finally, somebody said my name right. Oh! I know the feeling. I know that exact feeling. I know that feeling. Everyone gets my name wrong. My name is spelled E-L-O-N-I and it's pronounced Elani. I know how I understand you. I will hurt you next time I see you, Gary. Shut up! Hold on again. That's not funny! I know you're laughing! Hold on, wait. Where's my marker? I found it. I know you're laughing at me. You are a girl. Yes, I am. I know, my voice sounds very Who's Albert? I know I sound very, what's the word? Masculine, but I am female. I was born female. I don't know how to spell D-L. What is your name? You're not wrong about laughing. I know I'm not! What? Who is Albert? Who is this Albert? I want to know. I'm curious. You are. I heard a voice and it was scary. Okay. Hope hopefully it should be easy to find your video, being as you said you made it about me. So I will check out both of your channels after I'm done here. Hold on, wait. Wait. Albert is one YouTuber Roblox. Name of his channel is Flamingo. Ah. Well, I am parallel of this world. Parallel. Oh, I honestly thought you spelled it right. It's not funny. After this, I'm playing Roblox. Okay. Albert is a Roblox YouTuber who screams and does weird things. Oh my god, it's my opposite. No, not opposite. My what's the word I'm looking for? It's not twin. There's a vid about you. There is? I'll watch it soon. I got a story to finish. Is it bad? That's all I want to know. Is it bad? It's bad? I knew it! He lied to me! That person lied. That person lied to me. Okay. He didn't lie. You didn't lie! Apology! Okay, let me finish the story. I forgot where I left off. The corners of the beast's mouth widened to the back of his head, ripping the flesh of his lips away to expose the red ooze underneath. I like that word. Ooze. Then his head dropped, and at once his face split in half. Sulfur smoke emitted from the split, and from it was a warning. What was a warning? What was a warning? Sulfur emitted from the split, and from it the maggots gushed and burrowed in the sand. There was an incessant David aloud warning. Oh, there's a loud warning in the video? Because if so, then that's just, there we go. I'm loud and I love it. Being loud is fun sometimes. Incessant wail. Earth shook. Ugh, I hate that word. That word can go die in a hole. The sky ripped. Space-time deformed to non-Euclidean proportions. Blood flooded the air. How does blood flood the air? Blood is a liquid. Is it gaseous blood? Why does that sound interesting to me now? Oh, that sounds awesome. But beneath the defeat... Ah! My head got itchy. That's not fun. Oh, I don't know if you remember... What? Burn it. Yeah, the word shook needs to burn. Wait, you talk... What?
Hi.
What do you want?
Bye.
See you later. I don't know if you caught it earlier, but the house phone scared me earlier. I screamed. I was scared. That scared me. It rang twice. See, I would love to, but I need blood for that. And I'm not cutting my arm or nothing. I'm not drawing no blood. I drew blood before. It was not fun. It hurt. What do you want? I know you're trying to scare me. Go away. Get out of here. Go away. That's not funny. Go away.
I didn't just scare you.
I knew you was coming. behind me.
So you sat up?
I was already sitting up. Get out of my room.
Yeah.
I don't need no more scares and frights or nothing. Get out. Don't make me have to leave the light on. Get out of my room. I want chicken.
Hey, Nana.
Chicken.
I wanna-
What?
I want to try some ranch.
Then go eat some ranch.
That's the best one.
You're the one who want to try it. Now get out my room. Go try the ranch.
Nana, is ranch
It
good?
is to me, so
Is ranch good for your health?
I don't know. Stop asking me questions and get out my room.
But I need to know these.
I don't care. I don't care.
I need
Get out my room. Get out my room.
You can't make me. do
Get out my room.
Make me.
Get out my room.
Make me.
Get out.
You won't.
I want what? Do you forget? Where is it? Do you forget I keep this in my room? I'm not afraid. Now I gotta. I know he's gonna come back. Oh boy. He enjoyed me screaming at my brother. Plenty more where that comes from. I'll be here for about 2 more years. 2 more years. I swear to God, if you outside that door, it is still in my hands. I'm not afraid to use it. You know what would be funnier? What? I'm not. You know what? The light's coming on and it's staying on. I'm done. Done sitting in the dark, reading spooky story. It's freaking 10:46. If you had a camera, no, it would. Back up. I'm not afraid. Don't turn my light off.
Alright, peace.
This, I'm watching you walk into my room. Turn the light on and get out my room.
I thought you were going to throw the knife at me.
I was thinking about it. Move. Get out my room. Get out my room.
You.
Say I won't throw it.
Honey. Throw it. I dare you to.
Lost my knife. Move.
You don't need it. You don't need
Yes.
it.
My fingers are right above the blade.
Woo! I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it.
Not this go around, kitties. Critters! Critters! Get out of my room, kitties!
Come on, stay here.
I don't care. Alright. You want to stay here, you gotta listen to me read a story.
Alright, is it a scary story? If it is a scary story, because the show, I'm going to turn the light off.
No.
Why not?
I said no.
Is you scared?
I'm trying to finish the story, but this one won't leave my room. Get out!
And you just said!
See, look, even the people in my live stream chat want me to finish the story, but you won't leave.
Show me right now. Who is in your live stream right now?
Say hello.
Whoever's in the live stream, say hello.
Oh yeah, we gonna watch it.
Okay, hey, watch it.
You don't think I'm into a fight?
Ain't nobody in there.
What are you talking about? They just sent that one.
They did not.
That was Sir.
That was Morris. Ain't nobody else in.
You gonna stop threatening my subscribers?
You ain't got no subscribers.
Says who?
I'm a thing.
Put it down!
Hold it, son.
I don't care what you want to do. Oh my god, this is the most comments I've ever had before.
What? 2?
120. What's that number?
R for Morris.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
So that's Morris.
You can have another.
D-Lord Beds is sir.
It could be a different. It could be. He can have.
No. Shut up. Listen. Beatrice Luna is sir.
He could have multiple accounts.
You stop laughing. Move. It's hot.
That's why I'm sitting in front of the fan.
I'm gonna poke you with this knife.
Ew.
Say I won't.
I was not gonna say that.
Say I won't.
I did not.
Say I won't. I will poke you with this knife. See, look. They said that.
Lonnie, I didn't even get to read it.
It was supposed to be WTF. I will poke you with this knife.
Okay. What the mother?
Will you get out of my room?
Not until you show me what he said. He, she, he, wombo.
He, she, me, wumbo.
I wombo.
You wumbo. He, she, me, wumbo. Wumbo. The study of wombology. It just makes sense.
Oh, it just says. Oh, it says W-H-E-F. I thought he said more.
No.
Hey, everyone in the United States, there's live streams of fake. Ew. Everybody. Did you hear what I said?
Say I won't.
I said you wouldn't hurt me. No! Oh, wait. I didn't tell you wouldn't poke me. I said you wouldn't hurt me.
Who said I was gonna poke you?
No.
Ah!
You actually bit almost.
You bitten me before.
Didn't you? I farted.
I'm 15.
And
Whatever number he says, he's lying until he tells the true number.
I am 13.
No, you're not.
I am.
You're 14, you idiot.
I am 52.
Now you're really lying. He's 14.
I am 15.
You're 14.
I'm 15.
If you was 15, I would be turning 17 right now. Well, not right now, but I would be turning 17.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, we're 2 years apart.
We're 1 year and 7 months apart. Get it right.
Still. No, we are not 3 years. He's 14.
I'm actually 14.
I am 15. I am 14.
Lonnie.
Yeah, I'm 15 and he is 14.
Stop touching me with the goddamn knife.
I do what I want and watch your language. In this year. Wait. And I will be 15 and... Oh, okay.
Is that a boy or a girl? Not trying to be sexist, just asking a question.
It's not being sexist if you want to know their gender.
Can I know your gender? If that's okay.
Can you leave so I can finish this story?
Is it a scary story? Hey, let's hit this live stream.
It's a boy. Okay. You have a swirl in your hair.
I brush my hair. Of
No, like
I'm
turn.
Lonnie, you're
It's
supposed.
It's a spiral.
I brush.
What that got to do? You brush it forward. How does that make a spiral?
No, I brush it forward. I brush it curved like this, and I brush it like that.
You brush it forward.
Oh shit!
Now I gotta get my knife. I can now. He left. Jesus. And I'm not using no camera because my hair is messed up and I'm too lazy to fix it. Anyways, then his head dropped. Blood flooded the air, but beneath that deafening monsoon, she heard the desert hum. Suffer like all the others. Oh, that's what that message was. Welcome to Lazy Town. It's the start of a brand new day. You'll meet Robbie with his rotten plans, and Spartacus saving the day. Stephanie is in town, and soon she and Ziggy are friends. We Pixel, Stingy, and Trixie too. We're gonna blast together. Lazy Town. It's time for the day. I'm singing it like this because I don't want to be copyrighted. No, my hair is messed up. I gave my reasonings. Maybe next video. What? I was singing it like that because I don't want to be copyrighted. Not my song, but I love that show. Ain't no so. I'm not using no camera. I will use it in the next video. Now shut it. A wave of pain spiked through Clara's skull. The front side of her felt cold. Raising her head from a marble floor, she saw herself lying stomach down in a large no, because it's to matter. What? Oh, she saw her star face down on a lap. It is ugly of you. I don't know. Who told you to come in my... Shut up! Leave me alone! Large rotunda. I don't know what that is. Layers of black tar covered the dome, letting the microscopic sun rays down the halls. 60% to be ugly and 40% to be so beautiful. Again, I don't know where I fall. I don't really look at myself in the mirror, so I wouldn't know. And I don't normally take selfies, pictures like that all the time. So I wouldn't know. You'd have to ask other people. Hanging on those walls were 50-50. That's respectable. Lol. Raffle mouth. I lost my place again. I got this. Me too. I am anonymous, and I am still ugly. What do you want? I will throw this knife again. I need to get my knife. Whoa. So you jump over the stuff while I'm walking to get my knife instead of grabbing my knife.
I wanted to grab this. No, don't shank me in the back.
I'm not. Move. Get out of my room.
Grabbing this.
Okay, bye. Pull up your underwear.
Hey, you wrote down your 2 subscribers.
I have 20.
Ooh. I have 3,000.
You lied. If you did, you would be making a lot more videos than you do, which is none.
I made lying.
Alright, after this live stream, prove to me that you make a lot of videos. I want to see all those over 3,000 videos you make. Or that you have made.
I said subscribers.
Right, you said 3,000 videos or 3,000 subscribers. And I want want to see all them videos that got you them 3,000 subscribers.
Okay.
Alright. See you later.
Actually, I think I have more subscribers.
Dude, get out of my room.
Shake me out, shake.
Get out. Now.
No. No, I don't want to.
I don't care what you want.
Wait, hold up. Stop.
What do you want?
In my foot. And I'm leaving on a high note.
Out. Leave it alone and get out. No. Take a shower. What? Girl. My door is closed. It doesn't lock. You're 100% what? I can close it, but I can't lock it. Why? What do you want? That boy, I wouldn't watch his videos, I'll be honest, because I'm already around him 24/7, so I could just watch him do whatever he does live. And he would never even know I was there until he went to go edit it or whatever. Anyway, where was I? Hanging on those walls were black banners depicting Earth as the third eye to two others. 40 men and women in hooded burgundy cloaks and night vision goggles circled her. 6 of them aimed assault rifles at her from an imperial staircase leading up to an archway. In front of Clara was a naked, emaciated humanoid monster covered in burn scars. Blood dripped out from its missing left frontal bone like a leaky faucet on the floor, and through the gap she saw its brain shiver and pulsate. Ew. But what unsettled her the most was seeing the irregular breathing in sync with Clara's. A small old man with the same goggles emerged from the archway, with 2 men supporting his arms. His bisht and fob. What are these words? Don't rush me! Position newness he didn't have, and his short ratty hair sat upon a gold laurel